Hi guys, welcome back to Gigi Rules. I was gonna change the light to pink to match with the vibe, but I can't find the remote. So the video today is about self-growth, and I think me, 100% as a person, I've been through a lot of self-growth. People who have known me since very, very young, and people who have known me up to now will see that. So yeah, let's just get into it.
And you know around here we ain't no fool. Silence in the room, cause Gigi rules.
As a child, I was always very hyper, very opinionated, very tried to be main character all the time, and I just wanted to know all the gossip all the time. And that's exactly how I was when I was in primary. And then when I got to high school, it kind of just turned crazy. And I kind of got into a group of people, and I was just trying to show off, and I kind of threw away my friends, which I'd been friends with for so long, and I just became a really nasty person, really nasty, really really not friendly at all. I was a bitch. I was 13 years old. I had these big expectations for high school, thinking I was going to be fucking Regina George, and I took the role a bit too well, and I just was not a nice person at all. I wasn't nice to people around me, and I just didn't care about anyone's feelings other than my own. All I cared about was being this boss ass bitch. You can be a boss ass bitch but nice at the same time. You don't have to be an actual bitch to be a boss ass bitch, and I didn't know that at the time. So yeah, and then I got calmer, as I fucking should. I literally got calmer, and I got treated the exact same way I was treating other people. And in that moment and in that time, I was in such a bad state, and I've not actually really spoke about how traumatizing that time was for me. I was just so depressed. My mental health had gone really, really down because of it. And it did make me reflect, and I was thinking, this is how people I'm doing it to are feeling. And now I'm feeling like this. I was like, yeah, you fucking deserve it. At the time, I didn't think this. I think this now. Now I'm like, thank God that happened to me. I feel like it was meant to happen to kind of give me a reality check that I can't be treating people like this, or I'm going to get treated like this. It's literally what your parents used to say. Treat people how you want to be treated, because if you treat them like shit, they're going to be shit back to you. When I moved school, it still hadn't hit me as much as it should. I still was very arrogant. I still was very just wanting to be this person. I watch Mean Girls way too much, let's just fucking say that. Self-growth is such a massive thing, and all teenagers do go through this. All teenagers go through different mood swings. All teenagers go through changing in how they act, but I was a different spectrum of it. And that did carry on when I moved to a new school, and my brain just hadn't switched yet. You need to humble yourself. You're embarrassing yourself more than you're making yourself look like no one's cheering you on when you're acting this way. If anything, you're just that embarrassing person that's mean, and everyone's like, what the fuck, I don't want to be friends with that person. So I'd say year 10, that eventually just changed. If you've never met year 7, 8, 9 Gigi, be happy. Be happy. If you've met me now, you would not think I'm this way. I'm a lot nicer now. I don't talk about people behind their backs. I don't like it. I just think, and I think it's definitely when I started social media as well, that I was thinking more I want to have younger people looking up to me, and they're not going to look up to me if I'm this certain person that they don't want to be when they're older. Because trust me, you would not want to be me in year 7 when you're older. That'd probably be my worst nightmare if you turned into me like that. Now I'm a lot more sensitive, and I kind of just come to appreciate it, and to feel every single and to appreciate that I can feel every single thing, because I do not want to be that year 7, year 8, year 9 person again. I don't want to not understand people's feelings. I feel like now I'm very emotionally aware about people and how they feel, and I didn't back then. Now as well, even especially with friendships, because I went through all of that, every single friendship that I've had has been very like trust issues. Even with relationships as well, like it's been very, very, very much trust issues. And then I also came to the point where I was like, if people want to stay in your life, they're going to stay in your life, and they're going to appreciate you, and if they don't, that's their loss. And you can't force people to stay in your life. You can't force people to stay liking you. You just have to be happy for them and what they're gonna end up doing. Back then I used to get so affected if I wasn't getting invited to things, or if like in my friendship group, especially like hobbies as well, like dance groups and stuff, or schools friendship groups or like stuff like that. I used to get really like offended if I wasn't invited, and it used to make me think like, oh, what have I done wrong? Like, do they not like me? But now I can genuinely message them people and be like, I hope you're having an amazing time, and feel it. Like I don't feel like I feel genuinely happy for them, and that all I want for them is happiness now. And that is self-growth. It takes a lot for you to change as a person. I feel like certain things do have to happen for you to change and for you to kind of like get a click in your brain. And it also is about growing up. And I think it's a beautiful thing. Obviously, going back now, if I could go back now, I'd apologise to all of them people who I was nasty to. And I have met some of them people as I've since I've started college, and I'm this completely new person, and I've literally had to apologize to them and say that is not me anymore. That hasn't been me for a long time, and I would never want that person to come like back up. My family now will even say it, that yes, it was really bad back then how I was getting treated back for how I was treating people, but it needed to happen, and I'm so grateful that it happened. And it has literally made me the person that I am today. I think finding amazing people in your life as well makes you grow as a person. You might have a group of people when you're younger in life that you end up drifting off from, and then you meet this like one person or this one group that just completely changes you and shows you the maturity in friendships, and you're not scared about them talking behind your back. You're not scared about them meeting behind your back. You're not scared that they secretly hate you. And I always had them trust issues, but now I can, since I've had my best friend Anina, and then all my best friends since then, I can actually just breathe, and I can be so like assured in myself that nothing is happening, and like nothing's happening behind my back, and that I'm okay, and that I'm not gonna get hurt again. Part of self-growth as well is that when I was younger, I feel like I had a very, very low self-respect. I didn't value myself. I didn't have self-love whatsoever, which has changed, and it had to change. I could not be the person I am today if I hated myself. I can look at myself in the mirror and I can be like, you know what? I love the person that I am now. Independence now. I know that I can do anything that I want to do on my own, and I do probably need to start thinking that I need other people as well, and got motivation to literally do so much in life. I have a lot of self-respect now, a lot of self-respect. I maybe didn't back then, but I do now. I know what I deserve in life. This is what I literally want. If younger people are watching this, you need to have these like changes of emotions. You need to have these changes of personalities. And if something happens to you, take it as a positive, not a negative. That might be your little snap to have your own self-growth, and you will grow, like emotionally, physically, spiritually. You will grow because you're getting older. Different experiences are going to come up that you have never thought you're going to experience before, and that can just completely change your mindset on everything. I'm just grateful for the people who stuck with me through all of it, so especially my family, because I did not treat them nicely either whatsoever. Very messed up young girl who was very angry and was very delusional. I was very delusional. Bro thought she can be the next Regina George. No, she's not. That didn't happen. Remember, it's a movie. You have to remember that. Like, I know that now, but yeah. My main message of self-growth to younger girls is You can be a baddie, you can be a successful woman, and you can be an independent woman without being rude, without being mean, and without being a bitch. Like, you need to work out the balance. The biggest success ever will only happen with a group of supportive women behind you. So the rule for today is, which is more of like a quote, I think, is you can see what I mean. Every single bit of self-growth, you learn a lesson through all of it. You learn a lesson on how to treat people. You learn a lesson on how to communicate. You learn a lesson on how to be your own woman and to be your own person. A lot of people need it. Some people might have stayed the same. Like, my sister, she's definitely had a lot of self-growth, but she stayed the beautiful person that she is all the way throughout. Unfortunately, I didn't, and I had a little bit of a stage. Everyone has self-growth in their own way, but you need to make it into a positive. You need to think of it as a positive and not a negative. If you're going through it, self-growth right now, if you're going through a shit time right now, you will get out of it because this will be your lesson. So don't think you're going to be tied down. Don't think it's going to stay like this forever, because it's not going to stay like this forever. Trust me, you will come out of it shining, and just come out of it in a good way, not a bad way. Make it a positive, not a negative. Being a good person at the end of it is literally the goal. It should be the goal. It was my goal. If anyone ever needs me, just send me a message and I'm here. So thank you for listening. Love you guys.
She does her own thing in her own way. Yeah, she don't play, not today. Real hot girl shit, yeah, you know it pay. And you know around here we ain't no fool. Silence in the room, cause GG rules.